Galway Hospice Foundation was set up in 1988 to cater for a growing need in the city and county and to offer care, comfort and support to those affected by life-limiting illnesses. Since that time, Galway Hospice has cared for thousands of people in need of palliative care and for their friends and families who are also affected when faced with the inevitable loss of a loved one.
I suppose the bottom line is nobody knows when they may need to call in the hospice. There's a tremendous sense of comfort knowing that the hospice is there. The only criteria to receive hospice care is need. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are from, colour, creed, it doesn't enter into it. If you are referred to the Galway Hospice, you will receive quality hospice care.
We have patients accessing the daycare unit, which runs 3 days a week from all parts of Galway city and county. We have 56 patients on our books at the moment, really busy, up to 14 patients per day. Myself, another staff nurse, 2 auxiliaries, and the multidisciplinary team of doctors, therapists, aromatherapists, art therapists, chiropodists, physiotherapists. We have a team of volunteers who come in and do hairdressing. They do personal cares with the patients. Okay, there you go. And Christopher, there you go. All right. So usually they attend 1 day a week. From a social point of view as well, they get to talk to the other patients and the staff, and they build up relationships with them, and they get advice and support from the different members of the team.
That's great. Hey God, it's nice to be back here again.
It's great to have you back. Respite is one of the main things that we offer patients for their families and for themselves. It's a day off their disease, so they come in and they avail of our service. They may have some aromatherapy. Also, as a rehabilitative service, they come in and they have physiotherapy assessments. If they've just been discharged from hospital, or if they're trying to, rehabilitate themselves and live back at home independently again, we can give them advice on OT and physio, and just extra advice and support that they may need on a weekly basis.
That would be nice. Good.
The staff at Galway Hospice work closely with hospital consultants, GPs and community services in providing care for patients and their families. In most cases, patients prefer to stay at home in a familiar, loving environment. To make this possible, Galway Hospice offers a home care service where specialist nurses, doctors and social workers provide palliative care to patients in their own home.
Come on.
Good.
How are you? Oh, yes.
Fundraising is a very integral part of what we do here at the Galway Hospice, because without fundraising, our home care, daycare, bereavement support services, they'd simply cease to exist. We don't receive state funding for those services that I mentioned. Now, we do receive funding from the HSE West for the 12-bedded inpatient unit here in Renmore, but all of the services are funded by the public. And without the public supporting us, we simply couldn't do what we do.